Hey guys, it is me, Simba. Today we're going to take a look into a game called Overlook Bay 2. There was a game called Overlook Bay, and 2 is the second game, continuing the legacy of Overlook Bay. Basically, Overlook Bay is somewhat like a roleplay game like Adopt Me. We used to play it a lot on this channel at some point. I didn't make many videos, maybe I made some videos about it, but mostly we just hang out, and it was just a nice little cute collection game. So there is Overlook Bay 2, and I have been wanting to make a video about it for a while. Not for the good reasons, but let's talk about the good things first in the Overlook Bay 2. So Overlook Bay 2 seems to get different season passes quite often, and everything that you can get from the season pass seems to be for free. You can pay for like skipping the tier, so you can spend your Robux, but it seems to be unnecessary. And it is actually really good that it's all free, because when we move on with this video, then you will see that there are not many things that this game gives away for free. The bad thing about the game pass that is going on at the moment is that last reward that should be the most rewarding is a ladybug, and if you play the Overlook Bay 1, then it is basically the same pet that you could get there. So they have just made a little bit of a remake of the ladybug and added it to the game. Seems kinda scummy, because I already had it in the first game, and now I have to like grind again to get it again. It seems a bit odd, to be honest, and it kinda screws over the fans who have been playing the first game and now are continuing to support this game and switch to the second game. Another huge thing this game has is free reward passes, so you can stay in the server and just get some passive rewards, like just playing it for an hour or maybe like 2 hours, and then you get some rewards. The bad thing about it is that I claimed those rewards and I literally got nothing good. So it seems like to get anything you have to stay in game like for 2 hours per day, which is like way too much. I think those in-game rewards should be pretty much like you stay maximum half an hour in game in a day, and then you get all of it. Otherwise it seems to be just a scummy way to keep people in the server. The good thing is that there are some little graphic improvements. I think pets look slightly better than they did in the first game, and the skybox, if you look into the sky, you can see some like starlings and stuff. That is really cool. But that's all. Like everything else about this game that I found is same or much worse than it was in the first game. So first big thing to point out is that the game passes you bought in the first game did not transfer to the second game. Seems another scummy thing to do by developers, and seems like they do not care about their fan base at all. I had spent 5,422 Robux on game passes in the first game, but for sure I had spent way more Robux than that, because there are like in-game bets and items that you could buy, plus they gifted quite a lot of stuff away. So to make it in a way that nothing transfers into the second game is very scummy, especially because some of the game passes are literally the same things that you had in the first game. For example, there is a sprint game pass, there is a penthouse apartment game pass, 2 times pet leveling game pass, and probably something more. And all of those things, if you had them, it didn't transfer to the second game, only because the developers want you to spend your money all over again. They have added AFK button, which I do not like again. It's like they are making people stay in game so they would get more players, so if they wouldn't even be playing, then they would just stay in game AFKing for hours and hours and hours. I know a lot of Roblox developers are doing it nowadays, but I am really against it, because it's just to make people stay in your server to keep your game more popular. and it doesn't really benefit the player anyhow. It's just like constant grind to get something little. You probably have one legendary item that you want to get in game and you stay in there like 3 days to get it, but it's just insane tactic to make people stay in those games forever. I am okay with free rewards when it's like you spent 30 minutes in the game and you got some extra rewards during the gameplay. But the AFK game is just like being in some dark room and seeing a counter and then in the end being like, I'm gonna claim the rewards. So, not a surprise, but Overlook Pay You is selling Robux pets again. Just like in the first game, and also for crazy prices. For example, there is a pastel unicorn in game and you have to pay 595 Robux for it. You think that is crazy, but wait for it. You have to own VIP Game Pass to even buy it. So if you have the 600 Robux, then you can't actually buy it unless you buy VIP first, which is actually really scammy thing to do. But wait for it, that's not even out, because you can't even buy VIP Game Pass like you could in the previous game. Like VIP Game Pass is a Game Pass that is for a limited time only. So you can buy for 1 month or 3 months or 1 year, and depending for how long you buy it, then you have to pay more for it. And it's so crazy that they do not even let you buy the permanent VIP pass. It's like you do not even own it. I know a lot of other developers do it too, but I honestly haven't seen anyone being so scummy that you have to pay Robux to buy a Robux item. So you have to buy monthly subscription of VIP to buy some kind of exclusive bet. I have never supported any developer who makes that kind of system which just pumps players out of their Robux by selling some monthly system. And mostly Roblox platform is not so huge where developers can make big constant updates in their game, so there is no way you can justify that kind of system. So I discussed the game with other players in the game, and mostly everyone who were in my server agreed that Overpay 2 is mostly a downgrade. Overpay 1 had bigger map. They are literally making now same bets into the Overpay 2 with minimal changes. The VIP is a scummy move and you can't actually keep it. There are no active updates in the game. There was one VIP player who said there hasn't been any updates for 3 weeks, and they do not continue buying their VIP pass. So it will be very harsh take from me, but I would rather playing Overwatch 1 and I do not recommend Overpay 2 to anyone. I would rate it 2 out of 10. I do not see any improvements, except the skybox and bit more detailed pets. I do not recommend this game to anyone until they have removed constant Roblox investments and actually start caring for their player experience. I was one of the few who actually bought that plushie due in the Overwatch 1 to support the developers, but now I'm just very disappointed. I have checked their game out now and then, and I have thought about making this video. I know it's very negative, but honestly I think more people should just talk against those developers who basically do not care about their fan base, and everyone who supported Overlook Pay and is still playing it is pretty much being scammed by the developers because they just don't care about you. I don't see that it would change either. So let me know in the comment section below what is your take on this game, and how do you feel about it? Do you think Overlook Pay 2 is doing something better than Overlook Pay was doing? Or do you agree with me that developers only care about the profit and they have pretty much deserted their fanbase? Anyways, thank you guys for watching, have a nice weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.